Hello, everybody, and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling Ton. And tonight is the final match of the semi-finals in the Ultimate Openweight Championship Tournament. It is the Panda Archon herself, self-proclaimed Panda Archon, Rize, gonna go one-on-one in an open weight match against B.A. Taiko to open us out for the show. Rize beat Rocky last week to get to this point, and she is looking for her last potential opportunity at a title match. Let me get my notes here. Rize beat Rocky and Glitchy to get to this point. Beat the former Idol Division champion and the current Idol Division champion to get all the way through here. And B.A. Taiko beat Tabby Cat and Potato to get to this point. And the winner of this match will face Balloonus next week for a shot at the Open Weight Championship and to be the first ever Ultimate Open Weight Tournament winner. B.A. Taiko versus Rize. I mean, this is raw power versus raw power. The immovable object versus the unstoppable force here tonight. B.A. Taiko says he speaks for the chat and he hears you. Can B.A. Taiko gain his second openweight championship? One of the most dominant openweight champions to ever grace the squared circle against Rize. A person that maybe people would say defined the openweight championship match. She was in the first ever one, but just couldn't quite grasp that title. Can she do it here tonight? Get to the finals and take on Balloonus, who is a little bit of a dark horse in this tournament. This has been the first ever 16 participant openweight tournament we've ever had. It's a big event, and right at the gate, Crucifix Driver planting B.A. Taiko into the canvas, but B.A. Taiko going to be using his strength and weight to his advantage against Rize. When it comes to strength and weight, B.A. Taiko has no equal in MPW. Maybe Bonk, maybe Glitchy, but B.A. Taiko is one of the strongest competitors in MPW, so it's going to be hard to overpower him, but I think if anyone can do it, it's going to be Rize, and some people have been calling Rize the ultimate runner-up. She's just never quite been able to grab that brass ring. Can she prove her doubters and detractors wrong here against someone like B.A. Taiko, Fisherman Buster? But it already looks a bit grim for Rize here, as B.A. Taiko sucker punches her right into the gut, taking all the wind out. An unbelievable show of dominance so far from B.A. Taiko to Rize. He's going to go up top. Big boy senton rolled out of the way. You can never count out the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself. Can Rize do it? I mean, this, I would say, is Rize's element to an extent, right? Rize's never been the openweight champion, but when it comes to singles competition, Rize can be quite dominant and be quite impressive. Ooh, the slaps to the ear. That could give you cauliflower ear if hit just right. That could damage your eardrum, puncture the eardrum of B.A. Taiko. Rize is known, I think, for competing in singles competitions more than she is when it comes to multi-participant matches. Rize never quite seems to win those, so maybe this tournament is just right up her alley. Elbow drop to the floor. But B.A. Taiko also just an unstoppable force. he is few and far between can beat someone like B.A. Taiko. He has been on the scene, and he's been quite the force to be reckoned with. Elbow drop from the heavens from the Panda God. And a snapmare for his troubles. Gonna be working over the legs, making sure to take the strength out from under them. Legs are so important in wrestling. Not only do you need them to stand, you need them to run, you need them to lift. If someone takes down your base of operations, you got nothing left. But of course, B.A. Taiko going to continue to target the ribs and the gut of Rize. Seeing as this is an openweight champion or an openweight match, no countouts, no rope breaks, no disqualifications, and falls count anywhere, meaning that you can pin your opponent anywhere in the ring, or in or outside the ring. There will be no countouts or disqualifications that will interrupt this match. And it's really up to referee's discretion if there's any point he needs to stop the match. B.A. Taiko grabbing these chairs. It seems that the larger members of the MPW roster have an affinity for these chairs. Ooh, Rize trying to catch B.A. Taiko off guard with a sliding drop kick, but a little bit too short. As B.A. Taiko brings in the steel steps. A favorite weapon of B.A. Taiko and Glitchy. Drop toe hold into a submission. Like I said, no rope breaks. So this could be a tap out for B.A. Taiko. B.A. Taiko gets that elbow right on the button twice to roll through that submission hold. We'll see how these stairs come into play in this matchup. And I think we might see right now what B.A. Taiko has intended for him. No, he does a drop kick off the top rope springboard, launching herself. Does Rize. We don't see that very often, but it's effective when she does to the back of the head. That is absolutely dangerous, and I don't think would have been allowed in a match other than an open weight match. B.A. Taiko, though, a powerful, solid kick out at one. In the corner, hand of God, maybe? Clothesline, maybe? Reverse, but B.A. Taiko, butterfly DDT! Just folds Rize, but barely a kick out at two. Making sure both sets of stairs are being used here tonight. B.A. Taiko looking to inflict some more damage with those, potentially. Oh, in plain sight on the floor, and I think that Rize might be out of it. B.A. Taiko in a very dominant fashion, moving on to the finals against Blueness. Rize not quite getting out of that ultimate runner-up, but who will be the ultimate openweight tournament winner next week? B.A. Taiko versus Blueness. And I mean, I'm not a betting man myself, but B.A. Taiko is hard to bet against. As we will move on to our second match of the evening. We'll see you guys there. It is time for our second match of the evening. And it's going to be Idol's normal singles 1v1 contest. Starting us out will be the one and only Schmeep's World. I mean, questionably the one and only, as we saw at last call, a very familiar yet different unknown face of Beep's World showed up. Still not quite sure what Beep's World's deal is. They look very similar to Schmeep's World, but I mean, unless Schmeep's World is wearing makeup and coming out in steampunk futuristic goth armor, I don't think that is Schmeep's World. I don't know if they're related to Schmeep's World. I don't know who that is. Unfortunately, just being someone that works here, you don't get a lot of information until it's necessary. But someone who doesn't have a #1 contender for themselves, the third-time Idol Division champion, Glitchy Bastards coming out on top against Rocky at last call a handful of weeks ago, making her entrance. And this would be an absolute massive win for Schmeep's World if she could pick up a victory against the current champion, because this is the only championship that doesn't have a #1 contender linked to it right now. The Openweight Championship, the Ultimate Openweight Championship Tournament, will determine that #1 contender. The 30-participant Battle Royal determined Merlin as the #1 contender for the Icon Division Championship. But for Glitchy and the Idols, they're in no man's land, and Schmeep's World might be wanting her 3rd time as champ. I believe she's a 2-time champ. She might only be a 1-time champ, now that I'm saying that. But she wants the championship again. Can Schmeep's World pick up a win against this Goliath? I mean, these two have had a storied history with each other since the beginning of MPW. Glitchy made a statement by going after Schmeep's and targeting Draven, and these two have put on wars together, but this Glitchy is not that same Glitchy that Schmeep's knew. But this is still the same brutality and offense of Glitchy, so Schmeep's is taking it to Glitchy, but that back and forth. Ooh, okay. Goading Schmeep's into swinging, ducks it into the atomic drop, and just an uppercut to Schmeep's. A little bit of a different side, a more charismatic side of Glitchy, as opposed to her former demonic ways, if you will, but these two have grown and changed over the years. Can Schmeep's World pick up a win and maybe at least solidify herself, at the very least, in a #1 contendership match? Whether she gets a title shot for beating the champion or just gets her way into a #1 contendership match from winning, that would be a big step up as we're nearing the end. Schmeep's World has been in control. Drop kick into the corner. Working over the arms of Glitchy, targeting the elbows. Maybe looking to put an arm submission hold at some point. Maybe just trying to injure the arm, get rotated. DDT. Schmeep's trying to get onto the ropes, but stopped by Glitchy. Glitchy looking to send Schmeep's over the top rope. And what could Glitchy be thinking? Have you ever seen a big let's fly right over the top rope? Like a big step right over the top rope for someone like Glitchy's size. Diving to the floor, colliding with Schmeep's. This is not an open weight match, meaning there are countouts, so they got to get in before the count of 10. Just dumping Glitchy over the barricade. Excuse me, sorry, my brain shut off for 2 seconds there. Ooh, drop kick to the back. Schmeep's step up. Step up, head scissor. 6 count. They got to get in before the count of 10, and Schmeep's knows this quite well. Being the veteran that she is, 7 count. Referee saying get in the ring. But Schmeep's might eye an opportunity here for a critical roll. Flipping Glitchy a whole 360 degrees to pin the champion, but it is way too early. Schmeep's might be looking to put away Glitchy here. Schmeep's maybe was looking for the superplex into the Falcon Arrow setup, but either way, Glitchy fights out of it. Off the ropes. Ooh, bumps him. Drop kick takes her down, though. That is some force behind those drop kicks. Roll up, excuse me. Get caught off guard. Kick out at 1, though. Schmeep's was not caught off guard by that. Glitchy sending Schmeep's to the outside once more. Maybe going to do a back body drop on the apron. This is the hardest part of the ring. And colliding Schmeeps into the apron, falling to the floor in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Glitchy stepping back into the ring, but Schmeeps is waiting for her into the corner. Schmeeps World setting up Glitchy. There's only one way to go from up here, and that's down. Glitchy in position, trying to fight out of it. But the person going down is going to be Schmeeps World, crashing to the floor. Off the ropes. Pop-up punch. Through Schmeeps to be at eye level with her. Sidewalk slam connects. Shattering the spine. Not necessarily shattering the spine, but driving the spine into the canvas. Schmeeps World barely getting that shoulder up. You could see the breath increasing, the wariness goozles. Schmeeps World, though, their history shows here, as both aren't going to allow for that big move as Schmeeps gets Glitchy into the corner. Setting her up. Leg drop. Guillotine. Off the rope, and Schmeeps is maybe gonna go all around the world. No, splash, excuse me. Now, maybe in position all around the world to Glitchy, pitting the Idol Division champion, and Schmeeps World has just pinned the Idol Division champion, and Schmeeps World's music has changed, and it is Beeps World. That was Beeps World from the Battle Royal. Sneaking around. I think that it's fair to say that Schmeeps World and Beeps World are officially separate parties, and it looks like Schmeeps has seen a ghost. But we have to move on and clear out the ring for our next match. We'll see you guys there. Questions are circulating in the back of who the hell is Beeps World, but we have to let the show go on, as we're going to have singles contest for the Icon Division. Dobby will be starting us out for this matchup. Dobby had a pretty impressive run in the Battle Royal. Was in there for quite some time. Unfortunately, had a little bit of an earlier spot, so over time it was just the numbers game. The amount of time he spent in the Battle Royal was just a bit too much. Unfortunately, couldn't pick up the win, and I imagine if he was in there with the bear might have eliminated him. But Dobby is still here. Maybe could get another openweight championship match, maybe. But try to get those last bit of wins. I mean, Dobby has had a pretty all-right career so far. Starting in late for the season, could potentially come in with a positive win-to-loss ratio. And his opponent is someone not too unfamiliar with focusing on win-to-loss ratios. It is Drag Thulu. Drag Thulu spent most of his MPW career stressing over wins and losses, almost to a delusional state, where he would deny losses, take wins, and all that. But after that first championship, Drag Thulu kind of went through a metamorphosis into a much more dangerous and confident wrestler. I think it's the shaking off the rookie status, if you will. And I mean, he has never looked better. He is a two-time Icon Division champion and an openweight champion. He has done everything you can in MPW. for the most part. He is one of the top wrestlers in the company at this point, and he may not get a shot at the Icon Division Championship, but maybe he'll get a shot at the Openweight Championship. Tabby Cat's got 2 more defenses. Can Tabby Cat pull out a retain it twice to make it all the way to the last show of the year or of the season? Who will make it to MPW? No more chances at the end of this month on Saturday in 3 weeks from now. The biggest show of the season. You're going to want to be there, or you're going to want to be square. Dobby versus Dreg Thulu. I mean, Dreg Thulu is one of those guys that I feel like you would have to be sort of stupid to not feel a little bit of stress coming into the ring with him. Dreg Thulu went from a person that was conceited, that focused on wins and losses, focused on numbers, and has become just a ruthless man that is really here just doing his job. He comes in and comes out, clocks in, clocks out, and make sure to deal as much damage as physically possible. Running power slam, like I said, ready to clock out already. Near fall for Dobby. But I wouldn't take anything away from Dobby, as he is a bare knuckle brawler. He's a street fighter through and through. And I think that kind of mentality is that mentality you go up against someone who you wouldn't maybe be able to win. Your back is against the wall. In the streets, there are no rules or regulations. If you can't win the match, that could be the difference between life or death for someone like Dobby, and that is the kind of energy he brings to the MPW ring. Getting a little bit of offense. Snap, dragon suplex, float over, but so in the ropes, break it up. The count is not legal. Dreg Thulu in the corner, knees up to the back. Dreg Thulu has been mostly in control this whole matchup. But it will take one slip up, one miscalculation to allow Dobby to just run right through you. And I think we're seeing it right now. Back body drop. Calling for the spine buster. Dobby picking up speed once again. Gun stun! Right in the center of the ring to the former 2-time champion. Dobby showing that prowess we saw in the Battle Royal and now biting the fingers. Like I said, unorthodox, underhanded street fight strategies from Dobby as he goes up top. Elbow drop from the top rope. Gonna send Dreg Thulu into the corner. Flipping him around. Ooh, the elbow. Getting out and now drives the knee straight into the gut and ribs. Dreg Thulu going to that middle magic rope. Maybe looking for a flying knee, a clothesline, an axe handle. Flying forearm, everything. You could have never guessed it. Picking up Dobby again just to plant him down. Hooks the leg. Rope break again, though. Dobby's got those long legs. And they're wrapped in the ropes. Ooh, Abyssal Tombstone blocked. Final ignition to Dreg Thulu. A little bit close to the ropes, but hooks the legs up. 2. No. Near fall for Dobby. A near fall. Dobby has picked some impressive wins up against some of the highest rated members of the roster. And he's showing why he deserves to be here against Dreg Thulu. A former Icon and Openweight champion over the top rope and showing That's exactly what he did at the Battle Royal. Sending Drag Thulu to the floor right in front of the French-Canadian commentators, and again biting at the fingers of Drag. Oh my god, just tearing at them. I mean, referee's discretion, usually, that's not allowed. Big boy senton off the apron. Oh my god, just driving the full weight through the body. Talk about a rock in a hard place. And it doesn't look like Drag Thulu's happy. Dobby waiting for him on the outside, though. Now Drag Thulu gets the upper hand. Inverted suplex. Flattens him on the floor. German to the concrete. They have till the count of 10 so they can take their sweet time. But they gotta pay attention, and I mean, getting a count out is not a... Oh my god, driving the knee through the head. Getting a count out victory is not necessarily a net negative. It is sort of frowned upon, but also is a win's a win's a win's a win. Drag Thulu going up top. Elbow driving it into the back like a blade. Moving Dobby away from the ropes, not wanting to get another rope break call from the referee. Smart choice by Drag Thulu, but maybe he spent too much time. Like I said, I was gonna say a good eye from the veteran, a good eye from the veteran Drag Thulu, but maybe took a little bit too long there positioning the pin. Again, fighting through that abyssal tombstone, blocking it, driving the elbow to the back of the head. Drag Thulu Northern Lights suplex. Lining it up for the center of the ring. Abyssal Tombstone in his future. Spins him around. Nails it this time. Grabs the leg away from the ropes, but ooh, referee calls it rope break. Drag Thulu doesn't seem to mind, though. Taking this opportunity to show off to the crowd. I mean, I wouldn't feel this kind of way. I wouldn't be so easygoing when it comes to this match, because I think you got to put away Dobby when you can. You got to put away your opponent when you can, and like I say, Dobby can steal the match right from under Drag Thulu, and he does! Drag Thulu let his hubris be the best of him, and Dobby steals the win. Rolling up the former Icon and Openweight champion, truly trying to cap off his season with a couple more wins. Don't count out Dobby just yet, as we will move on to our main event of the evening. Look at that smile. Let's get into it. It is time for the main event of the evening. And doing his rounds as champion, it is the Icon Division champion Bonk, coming off a loss against Zarataro last week. Bonk, though, truly proving that he's a fighting champion. He's going to get as much as he can with this championship around his waist. Merlin GTB is his #1 contender. Merlin won the 30-participant Battle Royal to earn a shot, a rematch at MPW Presents No More Chances. There's no more chances. It's the last stop in our season journey, and Bonk is going in the champion. Hopefully, not allowing these losses to, or that last loss to get inside his head. Bonk is going to want to be focused on the match at hand, focused on his opponent, Merlin GTB, especially when you have someone like Gareth Unpardon around every corner and an Emrys Morgana lying in the barracks in the back. Bonk has to keep one eye open every night, look over his shoulder. He may have Drag Thulu with him, but It's not going to be an easy journey for Bonk, the Icon Division champion, but a former openweight champion, one of the most dominant openweight champions we've ever had, Bonk, looking to cap off his year, cap off his season as the Icon Division champion. At No More Chances, Bonk wants to hear "and still the Icon Division champion" at the end of his match. There is only one thing that he wants for the only one thing that the Super Naiyan wants, and that's for his hoof/paw to be raised, and for that blue gold around his waist. Bonk's certainly not going to have that ring rust. He is going to be working hard. He's been working hard this past month, getting these matches in, doing a champion circuit, if you will, against all the members of the Icon Division, a bunch of members of the Icon Division. But who has the displeasure of going up against the champion here tonight in a non-championship match? Zarataro did it last week. Who can do it this week against the mastodon known as Bonk? And that person is none other than Gaelic Angel. Before Last Chance, the PLE, Gaelic Angel and Unchained had seemed to have made an alliance, and as far as I'm aware, that's still on. But Unchained is absent, as was Angel, was absent in Unchained's last match. These two seem to be working together when they need it, and Angel will be going one-on-one with the Icon Division champion. I mean, unfortunately for the Icons, getting a win over the champion doesn't necessarily mean you will get a title shot, because Merlin won that opportunity already, but it is an incredible accomplishment, and maybe even could earn you an openweight championship match in the next coming weeks. Gaelic Angel, not unfamiliar to the openweight championship, but has never held the Icon Division championship. He has come so close, but just never had that gold around his waist, unfortunately. Gaelic Angel, one of the best in the business to ever do it, but sometimes even the best don't get the championships. Who will come out on top at the end of this season? Who will be the champions? And not only that, who will have the best win-loss record? Who will have the most wins? Who will be considered the best? And I mean, that's for everybody at home to decide who is their favorite MPW wrestler and who they think is the best. But Angel, maybe in that conversation. Bonk, certainly in that conversation. The Super Naiyan activated. One-on-one with Gaelic Angel. Bonk is coming off of a loss to Zarataro. Could maybe be affecting his thoughts here, maybe some self-doubt, but when I look into Bonk's eyes, I don't see doubt at all. I don't see much emotions in general, but doubt is not one of them for sure. Angel has had a very rocky career in MPW. He's went from sort of middling of the road, beautifully done by the way, sort of middling of the road, never quite getting those opportunities, to just almost the MPW Icon Division champion, to an openweight champion. He is definitely improved over the year, but unfortunately just never got that chance. Like many others around him, never had that opportunity for an Icon Division championship to be around his waist. He was nearly Angel 2 belts. He was nearly the openweight champion and the Icon Division champion at the same time, but unfortunately wasn't able to. 5 count. Could be looking for a count-out victory, or Angel is looking to go to the floor. Like I say many times, Angel is not one for worrying about his physical well-being. Clothesline from the top to the floor. Sending Bonk back into the ring. And Angel has been all over Bonk. Elbow drop from the heavens, from the Angel. Covering the champion for a 2 count. Pretty early on in this matchup. And now a 2 count can mean a lot of things. The 2 count could mean that Bonk is playing defensively, taking every opportunity to rest and get as much breath. So taking those 2 counts, making sure, yeah, I can kick out of this, but I'm going to take a little bit of a breather, take this opportunity. Or it could mean, hey, I'm feeling really bad right now, and I am, I can't kick out of that. But Angel busting open the mouth of Bonk, blood dripping from the mouth. Northern Light suplex, reversal after reversal for both of these two. Just driving the foot into the back. The very muscly and toned back. Ooh, back and forth. This is a competitive contest. Power, sit-out power bomb to Bonk. Angel may be looking for God's last gift. On to Bonk, hooking the leg entirely. Could he win? Oh my God, a 2.9 count on the champion. Bonk might be losing it here. Angel might be able to pick up a massive win. Bonk, though, not going to go out that easy. Brainbuster in the center of the ring. Bonk, belly to belly. Angel fighting out of it. Oh, clothesline. Like a house on fire. He is burning. He is fired up. Bonk. Pushing through the pain. Oh my God. Just launching Angel into orbit. I thought I saw his soul leave his body. Angel nearly went back to heaven with that one. And Bonk is looking to maybe put it all the way. German suplex. This is the Bonk I remember. Could that put away Angel? 2. No, Angel kicks out again, and Bonk can't believe it. The desperation on the horse face of Bonk. Top rope. What could Bonk be looking for? Clothesline. Maybe that will put away Angel, that last bit. No. Bonk is going for every cover he can, trying to put Angel away, but we saw Dobby win this way. Last match too. Near fall for the champion. The title is not on the line, but this would be a massive victory for anybody. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Flapjack. And now Angel saying, hey, I smell the blood in the water. Looking to get that, looking to finish this match. Maybe sees the end, and maybe, just maybe, Bonk might take a ride. Fall from grace. Hits it. 1, 2. No, Bonk, the Icon Division champion, kicks out at just 2. Angel going up top. Bonk up. Crossbody, and Bonk the strength. The strength of the super and Samoan drop. Caught him out of the sky into a Samoan drop. And now getting a little bit of a combination on him. Lefts and rights and beam clash. Could that be the end for Gaelic? Angel rope break expertly scouted by Angel. I expect nothing less. That beam clash could have been the end for it. But Angel saving himself. Both of these two seem to have so much left in the tank. They've tried everything. Flattens him. Ooh, just dropping the knee to the back of the head. The back of the skull. Overhand. Kicking the legs out from under him. Oh my God. Driving the knee into the ribs and showing off a little bit of what he can do, but getting caught off guard. Don't get too cocky, kid. Angel is watching you. Chops and punches to the champion. Off the ropes. Splash to Bonk. It could take one more big move to put either of these two men away. Middle rope. Angel is looking to do a little bit of flying. Spear off the top. Or off the middle rope. 2, 3, and Angel spears Bonk off the middle rope. That middle rope is said to be infused with a bit of magic. Might have added a bit to that. But Gaelic Angel picking up a win against Bonk as he continues this little championship circuit, but he has had no luck so far. Could this potentially spout trouble for Bonk when coming to defend the championship against Merlin? I mean, Zarataro, now Angel. Bonk's got to start picking up wins if he's going to build that confidence. But congratulations to Angel, proving that he is at the top of the mountain along with everybody else. But thank you guys so much for watching MPW, and we will see you guys next week.